Hey, it's Tony with lidl.doodle. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do some ink swatching, and I decided instead of doing an entire fall inks like I did last year, I'm going to break them into fall colors because I have a lot of colors that I want to highlight for fall. I did do my fall shimmers, which had a host of different fall inks or different colors, but for this one I thought I'm just gonna do yellow, and I'm starting a new little Midori, I think it's called like a logbook or something, Euro log. But look at what happened. I had to separate the little liner page because it was glued, but it came up and it was all weird and it was bowed out. So anyway, that's why that is torn like that. So I have 9 yellow inks. Let's see, I think it's gonna be, I might have to use 2 clips because this is a brand new notebook. I have 9 yellow inks that I want to share. Doug was kind of giving me a bad time because he said ever since I got my hands on buttered popcorn, I've been kind of obsessed with yellow, and he might be right. I have a new yellow ink in this collection that I'm really excited about. I've already got it in a pen, but I will save that one for last. First off, Gold Star from Diamine. This is a shimmer ink, and some of these could have been included in my shimmer video, but they weren't. So I pulled out, I've got 4 different color families that I'm going to do these videos with. So now that September is over and I can focus on my October life, I will be doing more videos. This is my Dominant Industries, or Industry, ink muddler. I'm using a pipette to put the ink down, and I am doing the writing sample with my River City Penco and nib holder and my brass Kakimori nib. I'm gonna shake this ink up again really quick because that shimmer just settles so fast. That's kind of the one thing that sometimes bugs me, but I guess I could use my muddler to just kind of mix it up. I think that's what a muddler's for, isn't it? I really like this color. It's a pretty yellow orange, very shimmery. We have used quite a bit of this. It was an ink vent that we knew, whatever year it was, maybe 2023, that we wanted the full bottle. The next ink is a sample I just grabbed from Van Ness, and it's Deat Trementis Pearlescent Amber Yellow Copper. That's kind of a mouthful. So this, I would say, looking at the sample, is kind of an orangish yellow. And honestly, I will concede that a lot of the oranges could be in the yellow and the yellow could be in the oranges. There are some that when I was kind of planning this out, I swapped them and went, oh no, that's more orange than yellow, and vice versa. So if you're like, Tony, that should be with orange, I know some of them I let it go so that I would have kind of similar amounts for each color. Feeling like that's kind of similar to Gold Star, but oh, look at that shimmer pulling in there. That's so pretty. All right. Our next yellow is another sample. This is from Troublemaker, and this is Yellow Tartanilla. I don't even know what a tartanilla is, but we'll see. I have kind of been getting into samples a little bit more. I used to never really do samples. I would just like, no, I want to go for the whole bottle because I use ink a lot. But what I'm finding is I want to try some new brands, and in order to do that, if I'm like not at a pen show or not at a retailer in store, I'm kind of like looking for specific, like I want specific yellows or I want specific oranges, etc. and just doing some things like to match, or if I want to try something new for a video, like I have something in mind. That's a fun yellowy orange. All right, and that one doesn't have any shimmer, so we'll move on to the next one. So these I felt like were kind of the orangey yellow category. So now we're kind of moving into more of the kind of gold. This is Golden Sands, and it is a shimmer. Oh, and it's Diamine. I think Diamine just does a really stellar job with their shimmer inks. They're just really good at shimmer. Next one on our list is Fortune's Gold. This is a Diamine ink vent. It is another shimmer. I'm gonna start over here. So I'm just running out of room. I feel like that's every single video, you guys, even when, but you know what the funny thing is? When I'm just doing a test page or I'm just messing around and I'm not even thinking about it, my spacing is perfect. It's fine. I don't run out of room. It's always when I'm like, oh, I want to space it right. I want it to look good on the page. Maybe I overthink it. I don't really know. All right, next up, we are going to take a look at this Taccia ink, and I have shown this already, but it has to have a spot on my list because I absolutely love this ink. It is so unique, and I have it in a pen. I write with it often. I write with that pen just because of this ink, because this just has this, it's just so different, right? It's like kind of a brownish yellow. I feel like there's a little bit of like a green undertone. I don't know, would not know how to describe this ink at all, other than I think it's a great fall ink. And I'll do the writing sample with the pen I have it in. This is my Carolina Pen Co. That I picked up in San Francisco, and I had it ground into an imperial nib, which I'm really learning how to manage that nib a little better with my writing. Like, it's becoming easier. Like, it just took a little bit of practice, but yeah, I'm just really digging it. Such a pretty ink. And this writing sample does have just a tiny drop of, I think was it honey pot? I wrote it down somewhere because the writing that was coming out of this was just a little bit light. So I just added just a drop. All right, next up we have Three Kings. This is from Diamine Ink Vent. This is not a shimmer, but it is a lovely yellow gold that I wanted to put on my fall yellows. So you're probably looking at those first two samples over here. Those totally could have been on an orange list, you guys. Maybe I should have said this was like a yellow orange list, but then I wouldn't have anything. Well, I've got orange ones specifically for orange, so I guess it just made sense to me. A little bit more to go, with the last one being the newest addition to the yellow ink family. All right, second to last though is Candlelight. This is Diamine Ink Vent. This is a standard ink, no shimmer, but I think just a really pretty choice for a fall yellow. All right, last one. This was a quick order that I did from Birmingham where I just grabbed 2 inks. They didn't have a bundle I liked, but I saw this color and I had to have it. This is Apple Snail, and I already have this in a pen. I absolutely love this color. And when I saw it, you know, because I get their texts and their emails, I feel like they'd show up on my doorstep if they knew, well, they do know my address because I've bought stuff from them. Maybe if I didn't live so far away, they'd show up on my doorstep. I don't mind though. Keep them coming. So I will do the writing sample with the pen I have this in. I put a lot of ink down, so that's going to take a minute to dry. Holy smokes. Okay, I put this in my Lamy, what was this, an exclusive with Goulet, I think. I think Goulet said they like designed this with Lamy or something like that. And I will tell you, I have talked a little bit about my Lamys and that I'm not much of, well, I get a little cranky at Lamys. But I pulled, I don't know, oh my gosh, 5 Lamys out of my, where my pens go to take a long nap. And I inked them up, and I'm giving them another chance because I had some new inks that I really wanted to put in some pens and didn't feel like I wanted to clean out. Like, I'm really happy with all of my pens and ink combinations right now. I'm gonna give this a minute to dry. I am loving these, but yeah, I'm really kind of rethinking that I should have called this yellow orange. Okay, these are taking so long to dry, so we're just gonna go for it anyway. I put way too much ink down, but it got some cool shading. Anyway, all right, there's Gold Star. Some of these are really similar, right? There's amber, yellow, copper. So I would say the biggest difference between these two is this has got gold shimmer and this has got copper shimmer. There's that Troublemaker. I really like how that dried. Oh, this is still a little wet, but the writing sample looks good too. There's Golden Sands. That's just like a classic, great gold shimmer ink from Diamine. There's Fortune's Gold. There's that Taccia ink. There is Three Kings and Candlelight, and then Apple Snail. Really love the writing sample on Apple Snail and how that's working in my Lamy. So there we have 9 yellow-ish, orange-ish fall inks. What is your favorite? I think my favorite is the Taccia and the Birmingham. I'm gonna have 2 favorites. How's that? I love these. I like Three Kings because it's kind of just touching a little bit of the brown. Candlelight. Yeah, I'm looking at it looks, I think these are the only 2 that actually are yellow, you guys. But that's okay. I love all of these. I am ready for fall. I'm ready for fall weather. It's blustery outside and stormy. I really want some soup and just to be wearing sweaters. So here we are with the bright yellows. When you think about like the trees turning, we've got some different types of trees here that like they literally look like they are on fire. It is just glorious. So that's kind of what these colors make me think of. And I will be back with an actual orange video and a brownish red and a green. Those are my plans. So hopefully I can get those cranked out here before fall ends. So thanks for sticking around and have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.